Welcome back, everybody. Yes, this is the morning show on our Thursday morning, already the 27th day of March. March soon leave us.
We were talking with the guests in studio and saying that after East Side summer, half the year's done.
Done.
June here,
Yeah.
it's going.
Who's the guest?
Diana Perifit, and she's the Director of Marketing, Admissions and Public Relations at Galen University, and she's here to talk about the master's program and also Eagle Day. Ernesto, it's Eagle Day already. Just last year.
She was here, right? I think you see one.
It doesn't seem like last year. You and I did that interview with her, and I said, it's Eagle Day already?
And we have some joining us by Zoom as well, Kimara Gonzalez. She's a Senior Admission and Marketing Officer. Good morning. Whoa, she looked really pretty, man.
Good morning. Thank you, Ernesto.
Where are you?
I'm here. You see me?
Yeah, but where are you right now?
Oh, I'm in Gracie Rock, actually.
Gracie Rock. Wow.
Yes.
Right by
Gracie
them
Rock.
big,
Nice.
them big hill.
How's
Hills, eh?
the river? How's the river?
It's really good. A lot of people are going there right now.
Okay, so you gone out and you have the nice
Yes.
shallow part in front. Oh my, good. Okay, very good. All right, so we start with Diana first, or
Sure.
the master's program.
Okay, we'll start the master's program. Hi, good morning. So we're at Eagle Day time of the year, and the event that we're having promoting our master's program is a spin-off of Eagle Day, but also part of our recruitment. So on April 4th, and Kimara was the key coordinator for this particular event, so she can come in and fill in where I leave out. So it's happening at Vino Tinto on April 4th, which is a Friday, kind of happy hour time. Starts at 5. And it's to promote our master's program. We want our Belizeans to know that we have Belizean-made master's degree programs that cater to our Belizean people. Right here in our country, you can take those. They're very effective. They're sufficiently challenging that we know that when our Belizeans graduate with a master's from Galen, they're ready and they were properly educated, if I may, in that area. So we currently have 5 master's degrees that Galen offer, and we'll be providing information on all of those 5. So we're inviting the general public. We have so many Belizeans with bachelor's degrees, right? So we're challenging them.
Take it to another level.
Yes, take it to another level. Professionally, for your career, for your own personal growth. Most of our master's degree programs are 18 months, or it's a year to 18 months, depending on the program that you're taking. So it doesn't take a lot of time to do. It's just that commitment.
And some of them are mixed modality. You could do it in person or online.
Yes, most of them are online, actually. So it caters to the working populace. And but some in the MBA for sure, there are times when you're asked to come in and take face-to-face classes. But that is negotiated with the lecturer.
So it's like a social evening, a mixer.
Absolutely. It's a
meeting and greeting.
Yeah, Kimara, you wanted to...
Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay.
Yes, if I could add to that, and like Ms. Diana mentioned, it's a master's program information session and an alumni cocktail event. And like she said, it will be held Friday, April 4th, which is actually next week, Friday actually, at Vino Tinto restaurant right in Belize City. It's starting at 5 p.m. and it's expected to go until 8:30. We are invited persons interested in obtaining a master's degree to come and find out information about the programs that they are interested in. So we will have short presentations on each program by the dean or the respective program coordinator. So persons will literally get first-hand information on what to expect, the different career opportunities, and learn how these programs are structured. So there will also be a Q&A session. So after each presentation, where attendees can literally ask any questions they may have during the presentation. And if they prefer to get that one-on-one conversations after, the deans and the program coordinators will be available for that. But as the name dictates, it's an alumni and networking event as well. So attendees will get the chance to hear from and network with past graduates who have been through the program, and we also will have current students who are currently enrolled in the program as well there that night.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse.
Yes,
they could get all the
And if I can
information
add there,
up front.
Yes, as well, we will also have our finance
Yes.
representatives there. So if they want to get costs, they want to know detailed tuition on how much the program will cost them, we will do a short presentation there as well. And again, they can speak with the finance representatives one-on-one after this presentation.
So, Anwar, you just can't go drink some wine. You
No,
have to be interested in a master's program,
indeed.
which makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the programs?
So we have a master's in business administration, which is one of our longest standing master's programs. It's doing quite well. And we have a master's in secondary education leadership. So initially we had a postgraduate certificate in secondary education
This one is
leadership.
new, right? This,
It's new. It's taken it to the masters because
right.
that was
right.
So
the
if,
advanced stage is new.
so if you've taken or if you take the postgraduate certificate, that's your first year of the masters in secondary education, and so it's easier for you to. You only have
So
one
it'll be
more year
credited
left.
to-
Yes,
yeah, okay.
absolutely. We have a master's in economics. And so that's one that we are still growing, and that's fairly new. We have a master's
social work.
social work, which is our newest kid on the block, but has been doing really well. And so we have testimonials of current students. That first cohort graduates this July, as easy as that, right? So July is our graduation, and so if you had a social work degree from wherever, in a bachelor's degree, it took you 1 year to get your master's at Galen. So if you came into that program with any other bachelor's degree in any other area, then it would have taken
a
you
little longer.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I think it's a fantastic program. This cohort is having a really good time, and we have some good testimonials. So that's what you'll also hear on at the event. Testimonials from current, and as Kimara said, past students. But for social work, we only have current, right,
Yeah.
students.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we invite the general public, come and find out. I mean, if you've ever thought about doing your master's, if you realize that people are coming in, taking the jobs that are above you because they're coming with their master's degree or more, and you have this opportunity to improve yourself, to give yourself opportunity for more career advancement.
So also it's also good for even people who just want to self-actualize. It's an opportunity to just don't sit on that bachelor's. I mean, want to do something for myself, just do it. And they could work, still hold on their jobs, and then in the night, then you do it online. So you know.
You have any idea how many bachelor's degrees now have been earned at Galen?
Kimara, do you have a number for graduate?
Or a ballpark figure? I mean,
This is from, we've been offering bachelor's degree, you're
bachelor's,
saying?
yeah, bachelor's.
Oh, wow.
That might be quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of those
We are
degrees are out there.
22
Yeah, we know
years
you have
old.
we know you have the
Yeah.
data, but
Yeah.
but the question just sprung on. So you have to look
22
for it, and the next time you come
what
back,
I
you
say
could.
it is that
Yes.
we were talking about the economy and the
Right.
country and all the things we have to do, right? And this is one of the subjects that comes up. Education is very important,
Totally.
especially senior education. You know, obviously, preparing the kids from preschool is important, but then you need the
You get
professionals.
higher education.
Yeah.
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 And it shows
Absolutely.
you
So-
that not the last,
3,000.
I don't remember the exact figure, but the rate of unemployment is usually lower among people with bachelor's and master's degrees as opposed to people with low education or no education.
So Galen, as you know, is a fully private tertiary institution, and so we're 22 years this year, I believe, and so we started with small cohorts or small student population.
Small population.
And we're just now in the last 2 years seeing our population really grow. So we had maybe 200, 300, 400. We're at 840.
But you stay the
Eagles.
course, so
Yeah, we've stayed the course. So I would warrant, I guess, about 3,000 undergraduate students we've graduated
Yeah.
in that time because we've always had small student population.
Right.
But we're growing, and so we're seeing those numbers increase to where our graduation used to fit into the room at Hilltop Tadinasi Hotel. You know, I all of the Takali Hill Tapper.
The little room. And now it has literally graduated now to
then we
huge
used to be at
spaces and
Biltmore,
people-
and now we've outgrown that. We were using SCA. This year we're moving to the Civic.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
yes. For comfort as well as for space and all of the amenities that comes with using the Civic. So we're
You've
happy
really
for that.
grown.
Yeah, we've grown.
Really grown.
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
But it's becoming more that online education is what's catching on, isn't it?
online is what's catching on, and the accessibility of online education is what we find a lot of our students are after. And what it has done is afforded a lot of working people to come back to school without giving up their jobs. And so that's not going to go anywhere. COVID changed the whole
If
playing
COVID
field.
taught us anything, it taught us that what we can do in Belize online, you could be anywhere in the world and you could do it.
Could do it.
Once you have strong Wi-Fi.
However,
It's good.
the going to college experience is still prevalent in most of the world.
And it is
Are
important.
we in this country, maybe because of the circumstances, will always be more online? Because what I'm getting at is I know at least 3 people right now that their kids are getting ready to go to university abroad, but that is going to on campus. Maybe it's because we don't feel that on-campus experience in Belize. There is not a campus.
I'm not sure
just thinking
why. We
maybe-
have campuses,
but they have
we have
campus
campuses.
experience
Yes,
right
but
now.
but how many can stay on your campus?
Oh well, we don't. Well, we're
Or UB, I know UB has.
They
I
have
think
the
they have
dorms.
accommodations.
Yeah.
They have some of it. You know,
Oh,
but
you
it's-
mean literally living
Live on
on
Yes,
campus?
yes,
Okay.
that's the experience.
So
Okay.
Galen
You
is.
go-
I live
you
on
go-
campus.
Yes,
I
myself.
live on
You go
campus.
away to college.
Yes.
I live
You
on
know,
campus,
and it's
yeah.
a big deal.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
So we're working on that. Galen is starting its first phase of its new university city.
Okay,
And
so
so,
you
and
will
one
have
of the first,
housing.
housing is one of the one of the first buildings
Yeah.
that we will provide. So we're looking to catering to that need, because indeed, while you can come online, there are lots of younger people who still want that on-campus
Right.
experience.
Yeah, you leave home
And should be afforded it too.
Yes.
And should be
Because
afforded it. Yeah.
it's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that I know that many Belizeans leave Belize every year, and it costs more
Yeah.
to go away to college.
Yeah, there's still
know?
that. I think we need to do more marketing for our Belizeans to understand that you can. I always say to them, stay
Right.
home, get your bachelor's. At least get your bachelor's. And now you can do your master's. And then if you really want to go abroad, then you go abroad, but explore what's available locally, because our education is good in Belize.
Yes, it certainly is.
Yeah,
And availability, I know Galen has a good financing program,
we do.
and I think
We
that is
offer-
catching on. I mean, people are doing.
We have student loans.
Yes, and but
installment
also
payments.
online.
And scholarships.
And
too.
scholarships.
Yeah.
Work scholarships. So
But also online, there are quite a few of those. Now with America clamping down, I don't know how that's going to work out. That may affect
May
people
affect-
staying home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the global climate has changed. So
Yep.
we look to see. So maybe indeed, and Galen is absolutely an option
Yes.
for students. No. So talking about that, that's what Eagle Day then helps us to do. We are going to be promoting on Eagle Day, if we can, which is this Friday, tomorrow.
Okay.
March 28th. The whole Eagle spirit and Galen University is about. So it's an educational, informational. Educational information fun day. And so every year we look to see what we can insert in terms of a activity, like we're having a fete this year, an Eagle Fete. We always try to have some form of an Eagle Fete inserted into the day. But the day starts with our opening ceremonies. This year on our little Eagle Landing, as we call it. So we have a new space where we're going to be using it. Having the event. And our president, Dr. Rene Villanueva Sr., will give us the welcome, and then our chairman, Dr. Marcelina Avila, will give remarks, and then our SGA president. And so it's just really the formalities. We of course start with our gratitude and blessing, our anthem,
Where on the
at
campus?
Galen University.
on
So it's
campus.
open to the general public. Come and see what Galen is all about.
Ignacio.
It is an open house. We do have businesses having booths, and Kimara could share with us the booths that we will have, so people know.
Yeah.
And so, Kimara, maybe that's...
Yeah, jump in
Yes.
there.
Yes, so we have quite an exciting day ahead of us tomorrow. We have about 15 confirmed businesses and organizations that will be in attendance, each having an interactive informational booth talking about the services that they offer as well as the work that they do. So we have the Belize Zoo doing a short talk seminar on the Harpy Eagle. As you know, the Harpy Eagle is our mascot. So they will be talking about that and also sharing information and images of work being done at the Belize Zoo. We have the Central Bank of Belize who will be doing a presentation on the new currency and sharing information on financial inclusion as well as career opportunities at Central Bank. We have the Development Finance Corporation, we have CARS Belize, we have the National Institute of Culture and History, the Belize Wildlife and Referral Clinic, the Financial Services Commission, we have the Belize Companies and Corporate Affairs Registry, we have NIME Belize, Ministry of Public Utilities, Energy, Logistics, and E-Governance. We also have the Directorate General for Foreign Trade, Election and Boundaries, 501 Academy, the Science and Technology Unit of the Ministry of Education. And to add to that, we also have our internal booths. So our university clubs and different offices, they will have booth displays as well. Most of our undergraduate programs have a club associated with them. So we have the Computer Science Club, Criminal Justice Club, Economics Club, Hospitality and Tourism, Anthropology, and Environmental Science Club. We also have a Rotaract Club and a Gender, Sexuality, and Alliance Club. So each of them will be sharing information on their clubs, doing little fundraising, and of course, trying to recruit new members. And then, like I mentioned, we have our different offices. So Galen University will be on full display tomorrow. So our Faculty of Business and Entrepreneurship, our Faculty of Arts, Science and Technology, our Faculty of Education, all the deans and all the program coordinators will be in attendance. So anyone who have any questions about any of these programs and want to speak with a representative can literally come there tomorrow and get that done. We will also be accepting applications tomorrow. So if you're interested in applying, coming by and dropping off your application package, please go ahead, do so. We will be accepting them on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to quickly add that the Silkgrass Farms has joined our
Like
expo.
Silkgrass Farms?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Juice.
They will be teaming up with the STEM center and showing their technology and all that. So they will be there. And of course, I think they'll have some of their products and stuff as well. Yes.
You did mention at the beginning, and your programs also, which is important, are homegrown basically. So they not only take the global perspective, or only well, if you go to American university, it's going to be American oriented. Ours has the Belizean flavor.
Ours have the Belizean flavor. So you are being educated, yes, on a global perspective, but certainly for the needs of our country.
For sure, what the demands are.
Yep. Yes, definitely.
Is there do you have to tweak? How often do you have to tweak your programs?
So actually, we're currently going through that. We do pay close attention to the needs of our nation and our people, and and see where we need to make changes to our curriculum. And we're currently going through that for several of our programs because we realize that so every 2 to 3 years, because Galen is small enough where we still have that hands-on and that ability to make change quick and to keep our fingers on top of things, right? So we look and we see, well, our students are saying that they're not sure that this is really relevant, and we listen to our students. So we recently went through a meeting looking at, we're doing a branding meeting, a session, and talking about our academic excellence, because we pride ourselves on the academic excellence that Galen brings to our country and to education. And so we were saying, if we're marketing ourselves as the #1 institution in the country, known for academic excellence, we have to make sure that our students are pleased that our Eagles are getting the education that will indeed benefit them when they enter the market. So we're looking at some of our programs that do need to be looked at, and where changes need to be made, or additions need to be made, given the time and the era that we're in, particularly with the digital aspect and the AI aspect of things.
I know you also you're proud that your degrees are accredited outside of Belize as well.
Our degrees aren't. Oh, what do you mean? Accredited?
I
Oh,
mean,
sorry. Yes, it's internationally recognized.
Yeah.
We are working on accreditation.
Okay.
So I shouldn't have said it that way. I thought you were saying dual degree, and so because there was a point when we had a dual degree option, but We are internationally recognized, and so that is a selling point for Galen University. And we continue to look for opportunities where we can partner for certain programs, particularly within the master's degree, to do concentrations and to bring other options and opportunities to our.
And how about going beyond that? You have the master's and you want a doctorate?
Yes, we are looking into a doctorate.
These masters could be used to pursue a doctorate.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We have so many of our students who, from the undergraduate or bachelor's program, go abroad to pursue master's and then doctorate. But you can also do our master's and then go off to do your doctorate. Yeah. And we're certainly looking in the Faculty of Business and Entrepreneurship. Dr. Silva Catus is looking for a doctoral program that they can bring to the country.
Okay.
So hopefully that happens.
Speaking of that, I mean, you need lecturers. Where do you get your lecturers from, mostly?
We use a lot of Belizeans. We have a lot of Belizeans who have doctorate and who have even masters, but with lots of your host is a perfect opportunity, right? So of people who with wealth of knowledge and experience.
They think you're smart.
They think it's smart, sure.
What do you say?
The last time you began a beer or a C or something, I don't know. yeah. But yes, and then in the diaspora, we do have lots of Belizeans with their doctorates and some at home as well. So we use to a great degree our network of Belizean, educated Belizeans to teach in the programs. And then we do have others who are not necessarily Belizean, but who have been with the programs for a long time.
You have any of the lecturers who don't live in Belize because you're online? They offer
that's easy. That's what
online.
she was saying.
I can. My brother does. David Gomez. He now lives in London, but he lectures. He has his doctorate and he lectures. He's one that comes to mind. Miss Dr. Waite, if I think I got her name. She lives somewhere in the U.S. and she also lectures in some of Dr. Catus's programs. So we do have quite a few of our lecturers. We have Dr. Aladdin, who's come on air before to talk about recidivism and criminal justice.
With the research.
He lectures in our criminal justice program. I don't know all of them, but I do know there are quite a few who work from outside of Belize. And that is also what having an online program affords us.
Yeah, the same thing I was saying. You just need good Wi-Fi. And then, it's a go.
For sure.
Yep. So Galen's master's degree programs and its undergraduate degree programs are accessible. They're affordable. We invite anybody who's ever thought of wanting to come to Galen and unsure, because people seem to think that Galen is so expensive they can't come to Galen. Galen is affordable.
Just find out.
It is accessible.
I was saying to people, you just find out. So an information session like what's planned for tomorrow is a good example, because even if you feel like you cannot afford it, you could talk to the finance personnel and then they could help you.
You could do a plan.
They could help you to plan for it so that you could be a part of it. Because it's easy to say, I can't afford that. Yes. Remember we started this morning? People afford what they want. That's so Galen will help you to afford, so you could advance your education.
I want to say that you can still come to the information session if you want to find out about our undergraduate degree program. It's not, while it's being marketed for masters, if you want to find out about any of our programs,
but you can information.
Yes, we will have information, everything. On all of
general information.
General information, yes, on all our deans.
And let me just say that you don't have to plan to enroll this semester or this year to come. You could plan for it. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you're planning to go back to school, like I know of a particular young woman, I was saying to her, she said she thinks she wants to go back to school in 2027. So I said, well, you could come to the information fair. You don't have to wait until 2027 because it helps you to plan, What are the options open for 2027? Am I able to get a loan? If so, how easy it is, how difficult it is.
Probably could start
what
to
is
save
available?
For it one time.
What is available in terms of scholarships? All that. So, and she's coming to the fair. She's coming to the fair tomorrow.
Very good.
As I told her, I said, still come.
come find out information. We also work very closely with the DFC, and so we make recommendations and assist students with making contact with the loan officers at DFC, because that might for many people be a better option because of how their particular loan program works.
Any other financial institutions you work with? Do you work with the National Bank, I guess?
With all of them, but we do have an MOU with the DFC, and so that's why we work with them. But we work with the National Bank. I mean, we're as well, but we do not have an existing MOU with them.
But DFC is good because I think they that you start paying
when you're
after you finish.
After you finish,
yes,
I think it's interest while you're going to school, and then you get 6 months after you graduate.
But it is
to start in.
It is far better than like most of the banks.
You spread it out.
Yes. So information is power. So and it costs nothing to come tomorrow, right?
It costs nothing to come tomorrow.
It's like take a little happy hour time. It's a Friday, get dressed up and.
Well, no, that is the 4th. So so tomorrow is Eagle Day on campus.
Right.
Yes, on campus.
That
is next week Friday.
That is 9 to 3 o'clock tomorrow, and that's just a lot of fun activities as well as informational sessions.
That's for the.
Then on the 4th at
students.
Right, the information session next week Friday.
Next week Friday.
Get dressed up and come your happy hour time and come.
What time is that start again? Happy hour.
That starts at 5. So you're going straight from work, and it's 5 to 8:30 p.m.
You don't have anything to lose.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go back to school.
I understand that, but you might know somebody who wants to go back, or somebody you could encourage to go back.
I don't help nobody.
Oh Lord. But
No, there are a lot of young persons out there who need.
I know your humor, so sometimes you can't apply it because people are listening and they might not know. That's why I look at you and like that, right?
All right. Well, we missed anything? I think we.
I don't know any other thing.
So just Diana? Kimara had mentioned that at Eagle Day tomorrow we'll have 2 presentations, and so those are good. The central bank will be there. It's really good to hear about our currency because people are under the impression that the value of our money will change.
I thought it would have been launched in March. That was what we heard.
No.
I heard it would have been launched in March. But it doesn't matter. I had to tell a man at the market. He said to me, he asked me, he said, so what do you think about the new money? I said, it's good. We have our national heroes on it. And he looked at me. You really think so? I said, you really think I would have said that had it not been that way? Why? He said, but the money now have a different value. I said, not because the paper changed and the faces change. That means the value change, I said, no, it's still pegged 2 to 1 at the US dollar. He said, but your money buy less. I said, yes, inflation everywhere. It happens. I said, but no, the money not the value. It's just pretty. And we have 2 national heroes on it. He looked at me. Okay then, because I'm in here some other things. I said, well, tell the people who saying other things that I said.
Exactly.
It's
good to come find out more. So that's going to be happening. They're having a booth. Elections and Boundaries will be there for all the young people who are reaching, being able to vote.
You do have a political science program, don't you?
We don't have a political science program. We have but we're still involved as much as we can. We have more of an economics.
But they need to register, right?
But you can come and find out. Elections and Boundaries will be there. You can find out. Companies register. All of those companies have good information that we need to know as
Belizeans. We need to do this every day. A lot of us think we don't need to know these things.
You could get your business name fully online. You set up your business, everything. I've done it. So and it's easy. So we have about 10 schools that will be bringing students to visit. So we should have quite a bit of both high school and junior college will be on campus, plus our Galen Eagles. Plus it's open to the general community and public. Plus there's food and music. Can you never
food
say
and
that?
music, yes.
But
of course.
And anywhere there's people, there's food and
games.
music.
So basically games.
So you could come for the day, Ernest.
Well, thanks again. Kimara, thank you.
Thank you, Ernesto and Marie.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
And thank you, Diana.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Always welcome.
Thank you.
folks will be back. I think we'll be meeting our friends from Crooked Tree Village, and we'll be talking about for another fit. This one not got to do it eagle, this have to do it tilapia.
You want to have to do it fish.
Good fish.
No, not cashew yet. I think cashew is in May.
Yeah.
But it's 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, and we'll be right back.